Good afternoon, hello, my name is Daniel, this is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. You join me on a super exciting weekend. I'm here in Llanberis because in 2 weeks time, on Saturday the 6th of September, I'm going to be taking part in the Brutal Extreme full distance triathlon. It's an iron distance triathlon which involves swimming 2.4 miles in that lake behind me, Lake Padern, cycling 4 hilly loops which goes up Penny Pass 4 times, and then running around this lake 3 times, and then up and down Mount Snowdon, which is somewhere in the clouds over there. Now, given that I've never done an event like this before, I thought it was sensible to come along and have a recce weekend and see what it is exactly I've let myself in for. Now, in honesty, I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Some of my friends have done this event in various different guises and they're not very good, so surely how hard can it be, right? Well, I'm going to find out. So this weekend I'm going to be doing a bit of swimming, a bit of cycling and a bit of running, getting a feel for the course, getting excited about it because I cannot wait to take you along on this journey. I'm about there with my training in terms of there's not very much time left to go, so it's just about getting to what advantages I can and learning what I can. So in the next week or so, if I need to make any more changes, I can do. But right now, I'm going to head out for an evening lake lap. So this is about 5 miles around the lake. We'll get out there and I'll tell you what the train's like, and that's all on the plan for now. But later in this video, we're going to get around the bike course and I'll probably have a little dip as well. So I am reliably informed that the run course is made up of 3 laps of the lake and then up and down Mount Snowdon. But it's a lake lap that I'm doing right now. I'm also told that it starts off with about 2 miles of flat tarmac. And that is what I am certainly experiencing right now. Nice and cruisy, nice and easy. I feel like I'm being lulled into a false sense of security. But yeah, the train's definitely absolutely fine right now. About 3 miles in, I'm told there's a 1 mile long steep tarmac climb, and I very much hope I'm on it now, because if that's still to come, I'm in trouble. Whew. So you're then rewarded with a really steep downhill that you can't really run down, and some more technical up and down, and I don't even really call this a run course at this point. Whew. Come on, don't look right. Oh my god. I mean, at least the steps on this bit, I suppose. Lovely. I think it's all well and good doing this now, fresh. Several hours into an event, many hours into an event. Some people do the double and some people do the triple distance, as we might have heard. What on earth? Nobody said it was easy, other than me. Wow though. What an absolutely beautiful part of the world. How lucky to be able to come and do something like this in scenery like this. No matter how hard it gets, that's awesome. I'm guessing the route finishes somewhere in this field because that's where this run course finishes. Wow, a bit of everything. When it's flat and fast, I don't think I'll be confident enough to run fast because you've got to save so much for the tough bits. That was okay getting around once today, but 3 times after, what, 7+ hours on the bike? We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the accommodation and we're going to head out on the bike tomorrow morning. See you there. Perfect. All right, so day 2. Bike course recce. This is the start and finish, and also where you have to come over the timing chip mat each lap. Might need one of these taxis later, so I'm going to start here exactly where we start and head out on the course. The plan is to do 2 or 3 laps, weather dependent, time dependent, and just sort of try and take it all in. I'm not actually going to be trying to ride too hard. I'm just going to be trying to remember what I can, you know, look at, learn the course as much as I can and focus on that sort of thing. If I want to stop and do a bit a couple of times, then I will do those sorts of things. I'm also testing the new bike, which I haven't ridden any other time than up and down the street. So I'm half expected to have a mechanical or two because I built this thing. But this is the bike that I'm going to be riding at the Brutal, so I do need to get some miles in on it, and obviously riding here is perfect. I have also got this high-vis strap thing on. These are like mandatory for the Brutal course. You have to wear like well, it has to be a fluorescent and reflective. So a lot of people, you wear like a vest. I've gone for this because there's less material. I didn't want to like overheat and have another flappy jacket thing on me. And this is really adjustable really fast. I can unbuckle it. If I'm changing layers, it's really easy to change layers and put this back on top. So that's the plan with that, but we'll see how we go testing it today. The bike course is a 4-lap, 29-mile, 2,000 feet affair. So it adds up to around 115 miles and about 8,000 feet of climbing. Now it's made up of a short, sharp climb about 5 miles into the course, which I've just done now, and then a few little ups and downs, twists and turns. The main climb is Penny Pass, which I think is going to be about a 25 to 30-minute climb for me. It's not supposed to be too steep, but we'll find out in a little while. Let's get a bit further around this course. It's absolutely beautiful though. So I'm now on the big climb on the course, which is Penny Pass. Now, I know it's easy to say this on a recce ride when I've just got out of bed, had breakfast and ridden my bike. I haven't swam 2.4 miles and I'm not doing 4 laps of it, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. The gradient is steeper at the bottom than it is now. It's orange on my Garmin screen, if that means anything. And I'm in the little ring, but I'm in like 3rd or 4th gear. The road surface is good. There's like, you know, water crossing the road at all different places, but yeah, all right. What I cannot get over though is like all this. This is just absolutely breathtaking. We get to do a triathlon around here. I get to do a triathlon around here. It's awesome. Don't want to take it for granted for a second. Absolutely mint. Anyway, Chris is supposed to be on this hill. I'm gonna lose some clothes because I am well overdressed. Just coming to the top of Penny Pass. I stopped at camera guy Chris's car and got changed. Just wearing too many clothes. Cycling is a constant battle of am I over or underdressed? And this event is going to be even worse because you've got, you know, potentially rain, descents, all sorts. Autumn jacket, no leg warmers. Took my arm warmers off. Feel a lot better now. Hopefully it stays dry though. That's 2 laps of the bike course done then. Wow, lots to think about. The first lap I just took photos and rode steady. The second lap I rode it a little bit harder than race pace, I think. I'm not fully in race kit, so I'm sort of just trying to weigh up now. The time I've ridden on that second lap at roughly or a little bit over race power, am I going to be around there time-wise? I don't really know. So the first lap I rode in 1 hour and 56 minutes. So if I did 4 of those, that's nearly an 8-hour day out on the bike. The second one I did 140, 146. I don't think I can ride that hard. I did 245 watts for that lap. I don't think I can ride that hard for the whole, well, I know I can't for the whole thing. But then I think, well, when I'm in race kit, I'll be a bit faster. I've got some new wheels coming, different tyres. You know, maybe they'll add up to a little bit. I don't really know. It's hard to quantify. But all I do know is that course is absolutely amazing. I almost hope that the weather is challenging on the day so that it's like a proper experience. But if it's like today, I would also take it. So anyway, we're going to go back now. We're going to have some lunch and then we're going to go up that mountain. So see you up there. So after you've done those 3 lovely lake laps, you get to come up and down Mount Snowdon. This is camera guy Chris, if you don't know him already. See Wilson Visuals. Now Chris, we could be on that train over there, but instead we are not.
I believe you did promise me the train when we agreed on this.
I got you to sucker into this trip.
Suddenly it's got budget, hasn't it? An hour walking.
Exactly. Right, so we are recceing the whole of Snowdon is the plan. I'm quite intimidated by this, if I'm honest, but Chris, you pointed something out about the climb, didn't you? What was that fact you said earlier?
Oh, so it's not really a climb, is it? If you put it in the context of anywhere else in the world, it's only a climb because it happens to be in the UK. So, like, if it was in the Alps, like
uncategorised climb.
Uncategorised, yeah. It wouldn't a hill, wouldn't it? A bump.
Yeah. So it's about 3,500 feet of climbing. It's quite rough underfoot, like rocky, etc., gravelly. Some tarmac as well, though. I don't really know what the rest of it looks like. We must be nearly there by now, surely. What do you reckon?
I hope so, yeah.
We are nowhere near there. We are about a quarter of the way there, not even that. Wow. So it's 9 miles out and back from the start finish. And this is it. This is at the end of a long day. This is where I guess the difference will be made from those who are racing for places. That will not be me, but this is still going to be super tough. So the weather's quite changeable as well. It's already got a few degrees colder, hasn't it? We've got plenty of clothes with us, and I'm just going to see how we get on and hopefully get all the way there. I made Chris bring camera, drone.
I know he's weighed me down deliberately. He was getting a little bit worried that I might just march off, so he's loaded up my backpack with
everything. Did you bring a tripod? No, I wanted a tripod. Gimbal. Yeah, feeling alright.
We're in the vlog.
You're in the vlog.
I know you've got some chases. Where's that backpack? I know you've got
Do you want to spend the weekend with them instead of me?
Well, they look like more fun.
Oh, right, so we are just over halfway up. It's getting steeper and more rocky. Chris, I'm becoming more and more concerned that I might have bitten off more than I can chew.
Just think about how easy the bike was earlier, though.
Oh yeah,
it was
brilliant.
Too easy for you, wasn't it, really? You need the challenge somewhere else.
Yeah, this is like a proper workout. It's not just a stroll. It is a decent hill. But not if we're in the Alps.
Exactly. You used the correct terminology there. You said hill rather than mountain.
Got it. Col. Oh no, sorry, Col's over, isn't it?
Dude, yeah. Make sure you don't offend any of our international mountaineers.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going to say, Chris, name another triathlon where you get views like that, but it might be dark when I get here. So this might be
counting on the views.
Yeah. This is like the only time we see these views. And don't say Norseman, Keltman, what else is there? All the other triathlons as well. Oh, actually don't want to get too close to that edge. Ooh. We are about, well, I don't know how far from the top now, about 800 feet of climbing, I think, according to this. You feeling okay?
I'm sound. Right.
Damn it. So we're not far from the top now, and this is what it's like on a good day, Chris, weather-wise. It's really cold, obviously right in a cloud, so I shudder to think what it's going to be like if we have a bad weather day. So that's why you have all the emergency kit and so on. I've got like 3 jackets with me today, so when I get to the top I'm definitely going to wrap up a bit. This is open my eyes a bit.
We're still surviving in t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah,
though, so.
only because I'm working so hard just to move. Honestly, some of the bits back there, I was struggling just to keep moving. The terrain on Mount Snowdon is more difficult than I expected it to be. I don't really know what I expected it to be, but I don't think I expected it to be as challenging as it is. So I'm glad I've done it, but it is intimidating me a little bit now. I am thinking, oh, that was very, very hard to actually just get to the top. It's very challenging weather conditions at the top. Even on a good day like today, it was foggy, it was windy, it was freezing cold, visibility was poor. So I just know that if it's a bad weather day or even an average weather day, it's going to be that bit more difficult. We're on the way down now, so I'm just sort of taking it in and absorbing it. But yeah, very, very, very worthwhile getting up here and getting that recce done. Just a swim to go. So the final part of this recce weekend then is to recce the swim. Now I know you don't always need to recce a swim, but I want to feel like I'm getting excited for the event. I'm also quite glad that I have, because it is freezing. This is not warm water. Who knows what it's going to be like in another couple of weeks, but what a location to be able to swim in. Looks absolutely incredible. I'm going to get out there for a little bit of swimming, not a huge amount, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this recce weekend. I've certainly had a blast. Thanks to Chris behind the camera. I'm looking forward to a couple of weeks' time. Let's do it.